Hi, this is Paul Cappinga. I'm going to be demonstrating the subacromial injection. I'm going to show you two different techniques. One is from the lateral side and the other is from the posterior side. So first, as far as if you're taking your needle and you're going in through the posterior side, you're going to drop just off the acromion and come straight in. With the transducer, the long axis view of the needle, we want our transducer not positioned this way, but we want it positioned this way to intersect with our needle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off the acromion. Here I am over top the acromion. I'm going to slide, and there I am. I have a nice view of the rotator cuff. Now, if you'll notice, as I scan down, the rotator cuff gets skinnier. Right? The footprint that attaches to the humeral head starts getting smaller as you go down. Well, here's what we know. We know the bursa lives on top of the rotator cuff. So we want to be further up, which means we want to come just off the acromion and get a very nice uniform layer of the rotator cuff. That means that we're more superior on the cuff itself and not further down the footprint. So here we have a very nice image. And you'll also take note of my transducer. The angle is almost slicing straight through to the contralateral hip, almost a little bit more superior than that in this instance. But I'm getting a nice view of the rotator cuff here, and if I press where the needle will come in, you'll see on the side of the screen where the skin is moving, and where you want to drop your needle is just above the rotator cuff. So in this view, right here, this bright white line, that is actually the bursa as it relates to the rotator cuff. So again, the posterior view, take your probe, angle it, almost slicing through the body like such, get a nice uniform band of the rotator cuff, and if you have trouble, one pearl is to actually get a good view of it here and then rotate. Keep your elbow next to your body and then let's dance. You follow my lead. I'm going to pull your hand away. And now you'll note I can differentiate between cuff, or I can see, using this technique, I can see the top of the rotator cuff, which indicates where the bursa is, where I want to place my needle. So that's another technique to use to find the top of the cuff. That's the posterior view. The lateral view. Lateral view, we're going to take our needle, we're going to come in from the lateral side instead of coming in from the posterior side. So I'm going to take my transducer, I'm going to slide it just like so. And what I should see is exactly how the anatomy lies. I should see the acromion, the edge of the acromion, and then the rotator cuff there. So here, what we're seeing here, the shadow right here, is all that shadowing is acromion, so that's bone, and of course I cannot see through bone. And what's just lateral to that, you can actually see if I raise her arm up, which is really neat. This is called the impingement view as well. You can see the rotator cuff sliding ever so smoothly underneath the acromion. And this model has incredibly beautiful supraspinatus tendon. And she's never been complimented like that before, I bet. So we're going to take that needle. We're going to have to edit that one out. We're going to take the needle. Now we can see the cuff. We see the top of the cuff right where we want to place do our injection. So we're going to take the needle and go straight in line, the center of the transducer, and go ahead and pop it in. And again, if I press where the needle is, you can almost see. You would then take it and place the needle right up in this area. And when you inject, you'll see the area fill up, and your subacromial bursa injection is complete.